What's up, guys? Welcome to another, let's see which hero it is, Orisa review. This one is submitted by Lobox976. He is Platinum, playing on, I believe it's Xbox or PlayStation, one of those consoles. This March is from, I think, March 2nd. We're going to be looking at his positioning, target selection, reload discipline, ability usage, all that jazz. Try and help him be a better Orisa player and hopefully learn something ourselves along the way. So let's get into it. Also, if you're wondering about the quality, this was recorded on a console, so they are doing their best with what they have. So it's okay, it's alright. We're going to do our best to review this. I know it is fuzzy, guys, but that's okay. I don't mind too much, and I know it doesn't necessarily look great on YouTube, but you deal with it because we want to help everybody, not just PC players. So let's get into it. Is there no audio? There's no audio. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Maybe I need to play it in a different... open with...
Now arriving at
Okay, there's audio in this one. Alright. I don't know why the audio wasn't in Plat Player, but it's in this one. That doesn't make... This is going to be hard, because I can't rewind with the arrows. I'm using the arrows right now, and it's not working. Why is there no audio when I open it with Plat Player?
Now arriving at Ilios.
What the heck? He turned off his own audio or something? Where did the audio go? It was there. But now it's gone. Well, this will be... Alright, we're gonna do our best. Let me put on some just really quiet, non-copyright music. Because to have a completely silent stream is not... It does not appeal to me. Check the audio. I mean, the thing is, the audio's here in the beginning.
Now arriving at Ilios.
And then it just goes away. There's nothing... I'm not touching anything. The audio just stops. Prepare to attack. I mean... Something happened.
When you can play Diva, I can go.
Select audio stream. Both. It's on both channels. So I don't know what happened. So just a heads up, the audio for this video, something messed up. It was working in the beginning, but now it went away, so there's no sound coming from the game. Maybe it will come back, but I put on some non-copyright background music, so it's just a stream. I can't control it, so I do apologize about that, guys. We're going to do our best kind of reviewing without the audio and see what we can come up with. Alright, decent shield placement. You were trying to pull the Genji back, okay, but he was reflecting. Fortify after shield breaks, makes sense. Place a new shield now, yep. Focus the hog, focus the hog. Reload, that makes sense, 17, careful. You could have pulled the hog back right here. Right? You could have pulled him all the way to the side here, out of cover, and tried to finish him off while he was after his drink was up. Yeah, you did get a pull on Lucio, but it's unfortunate you couldn't pull him like to the ground to make it easy to hit him or something. He didn't get away, so making it work. Careful, Hog. Alright, used your whole magazine. Good job. You just wasted Halt there for no reason. Don't do that. Halt is such a key ability. You want to get as much value out of it as possible. Not really pulling anyone there with that Halt. Good target selection. I don't know if I recommend Fortify versus Whole Hog. You'll just take a lot more damage. You don't have Fortify? Right here you don't have Fortify. You can't get extra aggressive like this. You have to play behind your shield. So right here you have to place a new shield and just try and fight the Orisa, but you can't walk through her shield because you don't have Fortify. You had a new shield that whole time that you never placed. Probably not a great halt there. Imagine if you had halt right here, right? You could halt this person into your team. Shields. Your shields have been pretty good when you place them. I think the one issue we've seen with your shield so far is sometimes you just hold on to it for some reason. Supercharger's decent, however, it doesn't provide your team any pushing power. They all have to fight in this corridor to get the benefits of Supercharger. You either wanted to like place it like in a corner on the point, maybe at the top of a ramp, maybe at the top of the ramp right here, because now once you push in, you won't get the effects of it. You could have placed it right here, maybe that could have worked. So close. Your team's cleaning up. Everyone had to press Q though, that's kind of what happened there. Alright, used your old magazine, so the reload makes sense. See, that halt on Lucio was a little better. When you halt Lucio's, I definitely like to shoot it right at the ground to really kill any mobility they have. Good shield placement gives you a long sight line to work with while also being defensible of the point. You had so much ammo here. You probably could have halted right here and pulled him out and then dumped these 50 rounds into Roadhog's face. You're giving up the opportunity to do that because you're choosing to reload instead. Could have pulled. I think he was asleep. You could have pulled him down potentially. Maybe it wasn't asleep, but whatever it was, you could have pulled him onto the point. Almost saved your Junkrat. I'm sorry about the music. I can't control it. It's just whatever NCS puts on. Remember, don't focus on Tracer. Tracer's not really your priority as Orisa because she is so nimble. If anything, you get hacked, so you don't have a barrier, and you couldn't place one anyway. I will give you that there isn't a better target, so you can go on this Tracer, so forgive my earlier statement. There's no one else really to shoot at, and the Tracer is pestering you, so to go on her is fine. But really, you need to place a new shield right away to not die. 68 ammo, there's no reason to reload here when there's still people around on the point. Again, you had another halt opportunity right here. Whoever this is, you could halt them in. Whoever this is, you could halt them in. Definitely whoever was on the ramp. I think it was Moira. Again, whoever that is trying to retreat, you could, well, she's fortifying right now, but you can chase. You have your whole team here. You have your own fortify. You have all. You can chase, pull the Orisa back, and kill him, and get even another stagger. So you have a big numbers advantage, but you're too scared. You can be aggressive here. Like only half your team was aggressive, so really, what could have been like a 6 versus 3, your team is like a 3 versus 3 because the other 3 people on your team didn't push. So then your Lucio died, but you traded the Orisa. What was that? That was weird. Is this like lag? He clearly fired the shield and then it gave him the cooldown back. I have never seen that. You must be lagging on console or something. Your position is way too far back for being the main tank. You need to be playing a lot farther up. You know, somewhere like in this realm. You're like they're fighting in New York and you're playing in California is what is happening right now. You need to at least be in the same state. There you go, that's better. Why is it not placing your shield? This is actually triggering. Like, you made the animation, it's not putting a shield. What the heck? That's twice now. Halt. Like, again, the right idea, you want to use the halt on them as they re-engage, but you still want it to be a good halt. You need to wait to see an enemy out of position, punish that positioning with halt to secure a kill. To just fire it blindly at them doesn't really do anything. Like right here, you halt this Lucio to the ground right in front of you, you shoot him in the face, and then you punch him, and that might be a kill. Well, close enough. Supercharger makes sense, you're just trying to get it off before the round ends. Halt, again, you could have halted the Lucio. Alright, so far, your shield, you're playing a little bit too far back. You're not getting good quality halts. You're halting in good moments, but you're not executing it well. I think you have a slight reload issue. Fortifying was okay. It's mostly your shields and your halts and your reloads. Those 3 things need some work. Your halts capitalize on the enemy position. Pull them out of position to get free kills. Shield placement, you gotta play at the front of your team. You can't play so far back. Make sure you play with natural terrain as much as possible to provide extra cover to your team. And reloading, you know, Orisa has the longest reload in the game, about 2.5 seconds. It's longer than Sentry Bastion. So if you don't have to reload, like if you absolutely have to reload, like you're at 0 ammo, fine. But there's 50 bullets left. Just keep firing. That's a general rule, by the way, not a hard rule, not like always keep firing, like just a general rule. Okay, you guys are already up 1. Like right here, look at this halt. You halt right here. You pull this Junkrat directly into your line of fire. You just shoot him in the face a bunch of times. Free kill. Like you're pulling him out from around the corner, which is good, but it's not as good as pulling him. Like pulling him from here to here is good, but he's gonna go back into cover. But pulling him from here to here is better because there is no cover around. He has to go a lot farther to get into cover. Also, again, your positioning, right? You are the main tank. You are the spear. Right here, you need to play this doorway, or just be a little closer to the point. When your whole team ends up in front of you, chances are you're in the wrong place as the main tank. Like, don't get me wrong, you're playing your shield, but that just comes down to shield placement. Your shield is in the wrong spot. Also, you're using a lot of ammo, just not hitting anything. Yeah. go. That's better. Halt that guy off the edge. There you go. There's definitely a pull on that Roadhog there, right here off the edge. Little too far forward, but you got the Moira? Question mark? Nope, you did not. Good target selection onto Hog. You have to reload, so you back up. Okay, okay. Place a new shield. Target selection on Winston's good. You're halting nothing. Again, you need quality halts, and that was not good. You're hacked, because Sombra is a thing. Target selection's good. Now remember, you have a supercharger, but you still need it to be a good supercharger. You've already invested Death Blossom and Sound Barrier into this fight, so chances are you don't need to use supercharger here. So if you hold it, I'll be impressed, but if you use it, I'll be sad. No, I'm sad. You guys used 4 ultimates. You used at least 1, 2, 3, 4. I have no idea if Devo or Amora used their ults, but if they did, that makes it even worse. If also the Sombra should not have ulted. It was like 6 versus 3. Why is she using EMP? So, I like where you placed this latest shield. Go back. Go back. So if you hold this position and they try to cross here, like they can either push you, okay, you'll then get a lot of free damage on them and you can halt them to the other side of your shield, or they'll try and push through this doorway, leaving themselves open to potentially getting pulled off of the edge. So I like this position a lot. Don't get hooked or boofed off the edge. That's what you're uh-oh. Again, you're just suppressing fire, I guess. All right, so your Diva and your Moira did not use their ultimate, so good for them. I like the pull right onto Winston as he jumps in to kind of make it harder for him to hit his enemies. However, you just gotta break. I want to say like walk through a shield to hit him, but then you're not playing your shield, so this is really all you can do right there. Yep. Okay. Good shield. Like, look at this Hog. The Hog is going to rotate to the door that you can halt him off of. Watch. I bet you. Come on, Hog. Do it. Do it. He's gonna do it. Oh, your Diva got him anyway. Mortifying versus Primal Rage is fine. Oh, what were they doing? They could have totally escaped that. That's kind of funny. The second round was a little bit of a stomp. I think the red team really didn't put their best foot forward. But you need to work on your halts, number 1. And I think your second is tied between your shields and your reloads. I'm going to go with shields first, actually. I'm going to say number 1 is your halts, number 2 is your shields, number 3 is your reloads. And that's kind of how, you know, most Orisa players that I review, that's kind of the order of things they need to work on. Positioning is usually tied into shield placement. Target selection might be the number 4 thing, but you need higher quality halts whenever you press the halt button for whatever platform you play on. You should be doing it with a high chance of that halt having an impact. And there's lots of ways halt can have an impact, so there should be lots of opportunities to have good halts. Pulling people out of position, pulling people off high ground, pulling people away from your healers, pulling people to the other side of your shield, pulling people into pits. I mean, that's just some of the ways. But there's so many ways to use halt, and we saw some of them, but we could have seen more. Shields, like I said before, you need to play far forward, or not far forward, excuse me. You need to play it at the front of your team. That's where Orisa belongs for the most part, unless you're about to play the supercharger. But your shields got better during the second half. That first shield kind of was the bad shield because your whole team's fighting on the point. And you're just kind of sitting outside, shooting into the doorways, not doing much. But the shields after that were okay. Fortify usage, I didn't really notice any like really bad fortifies, so maybe there were there, but I didn't notice them. Mostly just use it to save yourself, etc. I think the one fortify versus whole hog, that was not good, right? Because then you just take a ton of free damage. You want him to knock you back away, so you take less damage. Let's see. Reloading, you reload way too much. So work on that. Orisa has a large magazine and the longest reload in the game, so you need to learn to reload less. Let's see. Target selection was pretty good. You're always going for the enemy tanks when available, and if someone overextends like a squishy, like Tracer Sombra, and you turn on them, that is all right. So good job on the target selection. Supercharger use. You had the one supercharger that made me sad. Then you had two superchargers in round one. One of them was right at the end, so that's whatever. The first one was good, but it needed to be a little bit more to the right so it could also reach onto the point. That's the only criticism of your superchargers. But for the most part, besides the one that made me sad, your superchargers were fine. Just work on the placement a little bit better. I think that covers everything I usually cover in these reviews, guys. So thank you, Lowbox976, for the VOD submission. Thanks for being an honor buddy. I really appreciate it. If you guys liked this video and you learned something, consider giving it a like and subscribe. You can check out all my other reviews. There's over 100 VOD reviews on the channel, guys. I checked. I have done over 100 VOD reviews, so I think that's kind of cool. So you can watch all of those on my YouTube channel. So definitely subscribe. You can also catch these reviews live on Twitch. You can follow me on you can join my Discord to chat off stream and ask questions, and you can also follow me on Twitter for announcements, etc. So thank you, Lowbox, for the submission. Thank you guys for watching. I hope it was helpful, and as always, have a good one.